Hey guys, welcome to I'll Be Drammed. Today we're bringing you the Hardin's Creek release from 2023. This comes out of Jim Beam, and y'all know how big a fan I am of Jim Beam.
We know you like nuts.
You love the
So
nuts.
I do. So they have a very interesting story for this. This was kind of a terroir project. So essentially, all of them are the same mash bills. They're all 17-year products. They all come in at 110 proof. The difference is they put them at each of their locations, not necessarily at the distillery. So they put one at the Claremont House, which is where the distillery is. They put one on the Boston, Kentucky ground, and the Frankfort, Kentucky grounds. Wow. So the experiment to kind of see if the location of the rick house makes a difference in how the flavor profile comes out.
So these are all just aged in different places, and that's the main difference we're talking about here.
Yep.
But still, hyper aged at
Hyper
110
aged,
proof.
110
Sign me
proof.
up.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
17 year. The only other product that I'm aware of that Jim Beam puts out at this kind of age statement is Knob Creek.
Yeah, I'd have to think on that for a second. I think you might be right.
It's the only one I could think of. Because even Booker's, they come in at 13s.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the highest one, Booker's.
What's the little book?
Now, but Booker's is a blend, so they may have something that
There is
in
some,
it.
There is some in it, but
Yeah, but it's not a full bottle of it.
Yeah, interesting. All right.
Yeah, these bottles are a little pricey. The 750 bottles, when you find them out of them individually, are around 150 bucks MSRP.
Yeah, what was this little taster set? What did we go
I think it was like 150 to 180. I think
I think it's around 180.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the
These are
taster
cool little
set.
bottles, though.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a
legit.
crazy story. This is a very interesting concept that they do, and of course, it would take somebody like Jim Beam to do it. But so they're not in order as the label on the boxes are, but this is technically the number 1, number 2, and number 3 on how they labeled them on the website.
Okay. So what are we starting off here first with?
So the first one I think is the Claremont, right? Yep. So it should be Claremont, I think Frankfurt, and then Boston.
This is like, it's like peanut butter jelly sandwich or something like that.
I was just, is this a Reese's cup?
I mean, it's right up Jim Beam's alley, which, oh my God.
Yeah, no, I think that's better. Like the peanut butter's strong, but like, Reese's cup.
Yeah, a
I
little
think
bit of
that's a little
chocolate.
better.
All right. Some of y'all might know. You ever had the peanut butter pie that they had at Cracker or Golden Corral way back in the day?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like
with the graham cracker crust.
The little cup. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
I don't eat at human troughs.
I don't either since I'm older now, but when I was younger, grandparents would go every Friday night and I would just sit there and eat the dessert.
Booker's grew up to be. This is
Right.
really good. It's like you still get those same kind of notes, but the brashness.
Yeah, so you don't get the heat.
Yeah, 110, you would not get. This drinks below that.
So let's see what they actually said the Claremont was here. So the nose was burnt sugar tripled with matured toasted oak and sweet vanilla.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's leave a little bit in these so we can kind of at the end see what our favorite was.
We can also do the I'll be Dram thing and do.
Yep.
Make a little blend.
See, this is more oak forward to me than Frankfurt is.
Not getting as much nut.
Yeah. Definitely not as much on the peanut.
Oh, it is
one.
the second time.
What do you expect, man? Not a machine.
You got to
Takes a lot of
rehydrate, man.
reload, bro.
Not a machine gun. And that's why people watch this channel. Our immense knowledge and professionalism.
The profile's actually pretty different on that.
It's a lot different.
I expected these to be like really close.
This drink's closer to Knob Creek to me.
It does. This drink's above its proof.
It's
a little spicier, a lot more oak forward.
Yeah,
it is very oaky,
but like also sweeter to me. I'm not getting. I get hardly any, if any, of the peanut.
No, I get more caramel.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. That's what.
This would be like if Weller 12 and Knob Creek 15 had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have necessarily guessed this was
Weller
a Jim
12
Beam
is way
product.
over oak, but
make like a Pappy Van Stinkle or something.
So how far away is Claremont from Frankfurt?
67 miles. I have no idea.
Claremont.
I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out how far apart.
Well, hold
these
on.
are
I'll tell
from
you.
each
Where's
other.
my phone?
Hang on. Don't lose all our good information there.
Claremont, Kentucky to Frankfort, Kentucky. 70 miles. Damn.
Bam!
If you take the shortcut, it's only 67.
That's right.
If you cut through
It's
Grandma's
67
backyard.
by the crow flies. That's how I measure things.
So these really aren't far apart from each other. So there really shouldn't be much.
So,
But-
the Claremont, is it more north or south, or what are we talking
So
about?
Claremont's
kinda
further south.
South to east.
But is one in
Southwest.
like a valley,
west.
or is there like a staunch
It's
elevation?
not a topographical map over
He
here.
can Google it.
Well, I will say that Frankfurt's probably going to be more up in the mountains than Claremont is.
It is a little closer to the mountains there, Frankfurt. Interesting.
Oh my gosh, there's one that says elevation right there.
Oh, you broke it. No,
It's Claremont, Florida.
Yeah.
That's a little bit further away.
Yeah. All right. Well, you're gonna.
But it looks like Frankfurt's farther north, so it looks like it probably up in the
Yeah.
mountains a little more.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so let's. All right, now you got to find out Boston.
Oh, Boston might be my favorite. At least on the nose. It smells like cotton candy.
It does. Fruity.
Sweet. Yeah. I don't know. I'm getting more caramel in this one.
It tastes like a clown's breath.
That's not far at all.
17 minutes.
It smells like cotton candy.
Mm-hmm.
This smells like the circus.
This is sugary sweet. This one's the sweetest of the three.
All right,
It's kind of like
let's
they
still
progress-
talk peanuts, but let's talk circus peanuts. You know, the little
I don't
orange
think
ones?
circus peanuts have anything to do with peanuts other than they're molded in the shape of a peanut.
Right.
That's a
but
peanut.
kind of.
That's
yeah.
a peanut.
They're
Not
not
really.
even the right color. They're just made out of orange fluff.
It's orange fluff.
Yeah, man, this is gonna be tough to say what's the best one of these three, because these are all bangers. These are really good.
What was the middle one? Frankfurt?
Mm-hmm.
That one might be my favorite.
The
Just-
Frankfurt?
Just because it's got a little bit of a hug with it. The other two for me didn't. So I'm going to go number 2. For
Which
mine.
is crazy because they're the exact same
Yep.
mash bill.
Yeah, everything's the same.
Well, they're
except-
exact same proof.
Yeah, I would be curious to know too. Are like where in these rick houses were these stored? You know,
Another fun fact. This is the traditional same Jim Beam mash bill that you would buy Jim Beam off the bottom shelf.
I'm not mixing these yet. I want to know what my
I've already made a decision. I'm mixing.
Mm-hmm.
So the Frankfurt, the nose, delicate oak wood with hints of campfire and cigar box.
Okay.
Palate, concentrated sweet caramel, and raisin with gentle floral tobacco.
Okay, I don't hate those.
And that's the Frankfurt.
That's the
That's
first
the
one. we went
Frankfurt. No, that's the second
That's the second one.
with? Okay, what's
Keep
the
up,
note?
Robinson.
The Boston.
Boston,
Cotton.
nose, toasted marshmallows, dark chocolate, and slight coconut. Palate is soft caramel and vanilla with oak tones and faded hazelnut.
I can't believe they're not mentioning the peanut on that.
That was the first one. No, they didn't mention anything about peanuts. But you know, honestly, some of the Booker's releases, they don't mention anything about peanuts either.
Because they're tired of everybody saying that they're peanuts.
So Jay's the only one that can attest to this right now.
Oh, no.
Normally, I'm usually a fan of our science experiments.
Not a fan.
I still like it, but individually they're better than the blend.
Yeah, and you don't put cotton candy with peanut butter.
I mean, you do if you're diabetic.
Not this.
Definitely more of a hug on the Frankfurt. It's
Yep. That's my vote.
it's the proofiest tasting.
Claremont's my favorite.
I'm not gonna lie though, I kind of want to buy one of these kits for
And-
me.
Yeah.
I would argue
No.
for
So
because what are each bottle size? Are they 200s?
200.
Those are 200, yeah.
So at say on the high end of your range, $180, you get a overseas fifth. Little shy.
700 milliliter.
Well, I mean, you're getting 6 with a fancy box.
Could be worse.
The price is a little rough, but this is really good.
This is really
Yeah,
good.
when you talk about the age statement and the proof,
What are they individually?
150.
If I found the Frankfurt out, I'd buy it.
If I found any 3 of those out, I think I'd buy them.
Yeah, I would
I'd probably leave the Boston alone. The Boston's a little sweet for my taste.
I would go with
I like the Claremont the best.
Claremont, the first one?
The Claremont, if I find it, I'm
You
not
like the
telling you I found
Claremont
it.
the best.
Yeah.
That was my least favorite. I like the Boston the best.
But you know,
we're all over the place.
I love the
Yeah.
traditional Jim Beam
Nuts in
profile.
your mouth.
I think
yeah.
though, I think everyone agrees these are all really
Oh,
good.
they're all
And,
fantastic.
like,
And
if
it-
anyone gave you a pour of this, you're not going to be upset
No.
at any
No.
of them.
And it's absolutely crazy that, I mean, we looked it up. One was like an hour away, the other one was 17 minutes away. And if it is the same juice,
It's
What
17
bothers-
minutes
It was
away.
all distilled in Claremont,
Yep.
and then they were transported. They were barreled in Claremont. They were transported to the rick houses and left to age.
So the only thing I'm bummed out about is I have run across a couple of these out
You
in
haven't bought
past months. I haven't bought them because of the price point. Because I've had their first runs, which the Colonel, I think, is the one that's like 15 years and some change.
That was good.
It was good, but that was almost $200 a bottle.
Right.
And that wasn't,
And the second one they put out was the Jacob's Well.
Yeah,
and that
which
was 2
years.
years. And,
Right.
and $80.
Right.
And for a 2-year product, it
wildly
was
overpriced.
probably some of the better 2-year product I've ever had. But that comes with an asterisk. You shouldn't be saying that about an $80 bottle.
Right.
You shouldn't have to say like, "Oh, it's pretty good," but no,
Right.
$80. You should be like, "This is good."
No, I agree. But I mean, what I love about Jim Beam is everything they do, there's thought behind it. It's not just like, hey, we're putting out a batch, come get it.
No.
It's we're putting out a batch, we're calling it this, and this is why we're going to call it this, and this is what we were expecting to get out of this batch when we distilled it.
And they're like mad scientists. They're always trying something crazy.
Yeah, but everything is paid in homage to the guys that started everything, right? The reason this is Hardin's Creek is because that's where the distillery, where Johannes Beam initially sat down, and they were pulling water from Hardin's Creek to mill the corn that went into the first mash bills. So that's
That's why
where
it's
Hardin's
called-
that's
oh,
why it's
alright.
called Hardin's Creek.
Is that what the bottle looks like? That little leather cap?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
It's
cute.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They are. And I think most of them, I don't remember about these when I've run across them, but the original ones came in like 10s and
Yeah.
I don't think these came in tins. I'm not sure, but I don't think these came in tins. But I mean, 17 years?
Yeah. This is really good.
150 for 17 years is solid.
No, because what's Knob Creek 18? 199?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's close to 2.
180, 190.
If you're in South Carolina, it's like 220.
Right.
Yeah, depending on the store.
And the Knob Creek 15 is what?
150.
150?
Yeah.
So
This is
they're-
better than Knob Creek 15.
Yeah.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, but they're right in
Easy.
line with their regular price points at MSRP. So
Yeah. It just, when you see these little bottles and you see the price and you're like,
that's why I passed on them the first time I saw them, was because I was like, man, for a 200 ml set, like, I don't know about
Yeah.
that.
that being said though,
It's a cool set, though.
That's cool.
Is the box tin or is
No,
it
it's
cardboard?
It's Skywood.
yeah.
But they got cool little books in there, tell you the whole story of everything. Like it's a
Did you read them?
it's a whole presentation.
Can't
He had someone read them to him.
Like each one has
Oh,
its own
look,
little
there's
book.
your map.
And there's a map.
What if you would have opened the box? What's in the box?
That's just a little synopsis. But I mean, it's cool stuff.
I like it.
Yeah, I do too.
No, I can't read cursive.
I know how to talk in
Or at
cursive.
all. Yeah, we're on our way to you talking in cursive. Well, guys, that's our take on Hardin's Creek. If you see these bottles out, you need to buy them. This is good juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is good stuff.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
So if you anything else you want to see us try, make sure you leave it in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe to all of our videos. Where I'll be Drammed. We'll see you next time.
Don't break my glass.
Cut.